Hey, we got an interview today with a dude named Dimz. He's from Brooklyn. He's pretty dope. He's a rapper, and you guys should tune in. Hold on, wait. That's not the part I was supposed to read. That's my part. That's me. You're now tuned into therottenappletv.com.
Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy Chris from therottenappletv.com. I'm out here chilling with my man Dimz.
What's good?
Chilling, bro. Man, it's been a long time coming for this interview.
Definitely. We like 4 videos in.
Yeah, definitely.
Some people like me, some people don't. I hate this.
Don't worry, we'll get into that, man. So tell me, man, what's up? What's new?
Mixtape dropping September 18th. September 18th. A big day for a bunch of different things, but that mixtape will drop on that day.
All right, and what's the name of it?
Warhol Theory, Sex, Drugs, and Meta Days.
That sounds interesting. Now, what's the inspiration behind the title? Because, I mean, Warhol is a big, figure in art. So.
I actually sat down, for a minute, and I've really been, I do the clothes and shit, all the designing or whatever.
Shout out to Star Quality.
Star Quality, of course.
You know what I mean?
I've always been fascinated by, by colors and shit, and I'm saying the person that can manipulate the whole fucking art game is just like, yo, I'm taking this over and this is what I'm gonna do with it, and you're gonna comply with what I'm doing. That's dope as shit. This wasn't forced. It was just like, I'm gonna influence you. This was gonna be dope.
Yeah, very true.
And Warhol's a dope ass artist.
So do you look at this mixtape as some sort of takeover in the game?
It's a different way of thinking.
Okay.
It's definitely a different way of thinking. It's really a hit or miss. Either you go fuck with it, or you go nah, that's not. I'm saying that wasn't funny.
Okay, now I've been knowing you for a long time, so I know how long you've been grinding and how much work you've been putting into this. But for the people who don't know who are watching this right now, how long has Dimz been rapping?
Since 12. Since 12. Really just sitting down and really writing. But at 16, I think I seen a check in it, so I was like, I'm gonna fuck with it, cause I'm saying it came natural, But
okay, so you one of the few rappers that can say I got paid off of this. So, what was that first check, if you don't mind sharing with the people?
Independent was a good check. Independent was a good check, but me and my team, we split that, we spent that shit on studio time.
Right.
We enjoyed the clubs, Atlanta. We had fun out there, that was it. It wasn't some, oh shit, we rich,
right.
We got to see something different, I'm saying, for my peoples, we got to move out. Shout out my nigga Willie Neutron, Misfit, my nigga Poston, we got to do something different, with a little bit of money.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, I wanted to ask you, because we featured a couple of your videos now on the Rotten Apple TV.
Shout out.
And what's your relationship with Dat Hippie?
That's my brother.
Okay.
Awesome, shouts out to the hundo. All the way, that's my nigga.
Yeah, because, the visuals behind your songs, you guys mix those together, and I feel like it's almost a perfect synergy of music and painting the picture and Dat Hippie being able to put it together. So explain that process as far as you guys coming together to put your songs onto the screen.
I think we both use more than 10% of our brain, but it's still in different directions. So
right.
It's not a it's not a bad clash. It's not some shit that's just oh, that's not gonna work. It's something yo, all right, this is my thought, and it's a big thought, and it's we can make it bigger like this. And everything everything with me is visual, everything with him is visual. So it's it always works. I don't know.
Nah, definitely. I just wanted to get that out there because for me, seeing a couple of videos like No God and Clint Eastwood, your words are very descriptive and very, very vivid. So I just gotta say I'm a fan of your work.
I appreciate it.
And definitely, Dat Hippie's going to come up. So I'm also a fan of your work too, brother. So keep up the good work.
Shouts out to my camera guy. He's better than your guy.
Facts only.
Real close.
Now, what's in the future for Dimz?
September 18th will reveal everything that's going on with me. Star Quality will definitely drop, I'm saying, for a full collection. Like, it's just gonna be like real different. Like, I'm saying, it's not all prints. It's more so like really me stitching and me really putting my pad to work. Mixtape drop. Yeah. Y'all got the other thing going.
We got it.
You know, like we got. I'm saying, we got shit in the works.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait, brother. Now, I always wanted to ask you this because, you know, being that, you know, Brooklyn is really a smaller world and people like to make it seem like everyone knows everybody. So I've actually run into a couple of females, right? And
I don't know them, none of them.
You know, they've tried to ask me, being that, you know, I circulate in the hip hop world out here, and they're like, hey, you know, do you know that dude with the green eyes, light skinned dude that be rapping? He from the Ville, P Street. I'm like, yeah, I think I know who he is, Dimz. And I get that. I've gotten that a couple times. Do you see yourself as a heartthrob or a ladies' man?
I love my daughter. Shouts out Parker Rose.
Yeah, good answer.
Daddy loves you, no matter what anybody tells you. I love you.
All right, that's a good answer. You're going to have to come around to that sooner or later because, like I said, the ladies do be asking. So,
I mean,
bigger you get, they going to come.
I love women. I love all shapes, all sizes, all complexions. Like, I enjoy female company. Like, to the utmost.
Now, so far in your level of success that you've gotten to, have you seen the groupies come in droves at any point? And if you have, how do you try to get around that, or do you just embrace all of that?
I mean, like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with having groupies. I don't think you should be fucking all of them. I mean, some of them, it might happen, but all of them you shouldn't be fucking. Like, you go, I'm saying, chill with them. Like, that's still your fans at the end of the day. So, you know what I'm saying, you appreciate them for what they got to offer, like, and you make that work. But other than that, like, I can't help if you like my music. Like, you like my music, I appreciate it. Like.
Right. Now, how do you feel as far as, because me, I'm married, so I'm out the game, cashed in, my card is gone. But I'm seeing a lot of females wilding out nowadays on Instagram. I saw a post the other day where actually it was a woman in another man's crib. I guess they just finished doing what they were doing, and she actually took a picture of herself in that man's room and tagged his woman in it. Now, that sounds real mixy to me.
It's mixy as shit, but dudes be saying, I'm saying, I got two opinions for it. Because dudes set themselves up. Like, my nigga, first of all, you ain't gonna hit no chick, I'm saying, where you got your chick at. Like, that's stupid.
Right. Facts.
That little 40 that you could have spent, a little motel, like, nigga, get that shit out the way. Like, you don't take a chick to your crib, so that, I'm saying, that's the fault of it, I'm saying, of a dude. And plus, chicks be on some manipulative shit, so at the end of the day, like, my nigga, you know who the fuck you fucking with, like, you fucking with a thought, like, nigga, you do thought things with a thought, like, you don't try to do princess shit with a thought, my nigga, like.
Facts, that's true.
That's it.
Now, speaking of females, since we're on the topic of relationships, what do you think about that Ray Rice situation, man?
I don't think you should, I'm saying, be walking around fucking no chick up, but at the same time, like, I don't think no chick, like, I have a daughter. Like, all that, you know what I'm saying, you punching and spitting, like, that shit is uncalled for. Like, that's not something that you do, like, because, I'm saying, for every action, it is a reaction. Like, you have to deal, I'm saying, you never know what type of, I'm saying, temperament you're dealing with,
right.
I'm saying, with another individual, like. So.
Do you think the whole ruling was fair? Because, I mean, the way it looks like the NFL handled it, I mean, they let him off the hook, so to speak. He did a public apology, and, you know, he was still geared up to go for the season until TMZ decided to release the video. So now people are saying that the NFL didn't handle it the right way, And as far as now, them letting them go after the fact, it's more. It seems as if the NFL is trying to cover their own ass, you know, instead of doing what they should have done in the beginning.
I mean, they go jerky every time they get a chance to. Like, I mean, that's just big business in
Shout
general.
outs to the commissioner.
They go jerky. You know what I'm saying, like, I'm not a sports, like a big avid sports watcher, so I can't really speak on like what they do or I'm saying what happens. But at the same time, like, if they get, I'm saying you the lowest man on the totem pole, yeah, I'm gonna knock you off. Like, it's business. It's not a personal thing. Like, I'm gonna cover my ass first, like, because I have a brand to protect.
Right. Now, do you see yourself, speaking of brands, once again, I see you going places far in this industry, even though, you know, we were speaking right before the interview and you were saying, you know, you don't really have an interest in being popular or being, you know, the focal point. But in hip hop, it's so competitive. In any way for you to succeed, you gotta be the focal point.
I tear a nigga head off though.
All right.
That's the only. That's the difference though. Like, I'm not the nigga. Like, I love the. I'm saying the competitiveness of this. Like, I do this all day. Like, and I spar like state to state with dudes on a regular basis. So it's not a big issue for me to be competitive about it. But at the same time, like, I'm not a female. Like, I don't want to be. Hey, I'm not Beyonce. Like, Beyonce got the spotlight. Like. So, nah.
That's what's up. So, where do you see yourself going with this rap thing? Another 5 to 10 years. Where do you see yourself?
I mean, as far as fucking with y'all, like, I see myself going further. Like, shouts out to my new fans. Like, that's my best answer. Like, I can't speak on where the fuck I'm gonna be at in the next 5 years. Lord willing, I'm still on this planet. I'm still walking around, still moving, raising my child. Like, other than that, I'll still be writing. I'll still be putting shit out. Like,
Well, I
for the
hope
people.
you would, man. I'm looking forward to it. As I said before, man, you're definitely a dope artist.
I appreciate it.
You know, we support you 100%. And what's going on with Star Quality? I'm rocking the shirt right now.
Right.
Tell me a little more about Star Quality.
Star Quality is a brand that it started off like with us just running, like me. Shouts out my man Gus, shouts out my man Moves. Like, it started out with just us three running around like, damn, I'm hustling, but I'm hustling like for just aimlessly. Let's invest in something. And I'm saying we started out doing it when we was like 16, 17. You gonna have some money to invest into it. We started buying machines. And we just came back and said, look, we gonna do it a legit way and we gonna work it out. Like, and change it, I'm saying.
Now, as far as fashion, because a lot of dudes now are doing t-shirt lines, and it seems like, you know, it's just being done to get a quick buck, similar to rapping. Now, are you somebody that's actually passionate about fashion? Do you?
I've been designing since, like, literally since I've been 5 years old. Like, my grandmother told me when I was 5, like, and I remember this vividly. Like, when my grandma was passed, like, right after that, like, just stick to designing, like, and you'll be fine. I really sit and I sew my own shit. I print my own shit. Like, this is not me just going to the store and be like, yo, I wanted to say this, and can you do this? Like, I really do everything, hands-on, sketch everything. Like, this is really me doing everything, detail. If you see it, shout out to all of the chicks that I got super fresh this summer, like sweatsuits, shredded jeans, shredded tops. Like, I really, from Brooklyn, from Brownsville to LA, Vegas, Texas, like, I really sent out product like throughout the whole summer as far as Star Quality went, because chicks fucked with it. Like,
Right.
It's a dude, you're kind of cool, like, you do some of the things that I'm into, like, you're into fashion, like I'm into fashion. Like, I bonded with mad females this summer, like, from right here.
Which is who you want, because the females are the ones
They
who
buy
support
clothes.
everything.
They buy
Right.
clothes. They buy clothes, they buy music. Like, that's direction. Like, and that's why I'm saying that was my target demographic. And guess what? Like, I took that, I'm saying, that demo, and I did my thing with it.
Now, do you see yourself venturing on further into clothing? Because, you know, speaking about like Kanye West, who expresses a lot of frustrations as far as urban designers. Yeah, trying to get into the fashion world, and as far as going to Paris and overseas, he says that it's really difficult, and they pretty much don't want to let a brother in. Now, I don't think that should stop you, but do you see that as any kind of hindrance? Seeing that someone like Kanye West, who, I mean, is literally like a rock star, forget rap.
Shouts out to Fubu.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, New York wouldn't, well, the United States wasn't fucking with this shit heavy. Not a problem, I'm gonna go over here. And I'm gonna win. That determination to hustle, that's gonna determine where you, where you will really get your money from. You sitting saying, yo, all right, well, damn, I'm deterred because these people around me aren't fucking with me. That's okay. Jesus people ain't fucking with them.
Facts. Hey, man. Yo, Dimz, definitely been a pleasure.
Definitely.
Kicking it with you. This is the first of many interviews, I predict.
Yes, sir.
So, one more time, give the people a little notice. Let them know when the mixtape is coming out.
Warhol Theory, Sex, Drugs, Better Days, September 18th. Just look out for it. It'll be on every site that could possibly be on. But, of course, the Rotten Apple TV, I have it first. Because that's just how we do things over this side.
And where can the people find you on social media? Twitter, Facebook?
You know what? Check my Instagram page, Dimz DFG CEO. I don't know, Twitter, like, they don't fuck with me no more. They block me. I be going super hard on my promo, like, they threw me in Twitter jail.
They put you under the jail.
I've been in Twitter jail for like a good year now. Like, even when I try to start another account up, they dub my shit off top.
Nah, that sound crazy.
Funk Flex did it, I think.
Oh,
no shade though.
No shade.
No shade. Not on this side. We don't throw those, but shouts out to New York artists.
Insert Kermit's face. Some tea. Highlight.
Hold on, just sipping. It's the weekday, so I'm still sipping my water. I don't drink nothing until the weekends. I'm on my water.
Shout outs to Funk Flex. But once again, Dimz, been a pleasure.
Appreciation.
You know what I mean? You know where to find us on Twitter, The Rotten Apple TV, Instagram, _RottenAppleTV, and check us out, of course, on www.therottenappletv.com. It's your boy Chris, signing out.